Hey, welcome shipmates to another Salvation Army find. Today is Cinco de Seis, May the 6th. So I did hit up my Salvation Army and finally came up with why I was not getting any cartridges anymore. And it really shouldn't come as much of a surprise, but the guy that hooks me up with all of the games, he of course sells on eBay, so he's been keeping some for himself, including some handheld systems, which if I wasn't getting such a big deal, I'd be a little bit upset about, but he's pretty good, so, he needs to make some money too. But what he's doing is he's going to let me know when things come in, and I'll pay a fraction of eBay prices, but that way he doesn't have to worry about boxing them, about shipping them, about waiting on payments, waiting the 7 days for the auction to go through, hoping he gets what he wants. So we'll work some things out when the time comes. But yeah, I hit him up today and got a couple decent games. Also, I went to FYE and got this awesome Legend of Zelda hat. I've been eyeing it for a while. You can see it's got the funky brim on it. So Zelda, it turns out, is probably my favorite gaming franchise of all time. Not much of a surprise, and certainly not very rare. But let's go through what I got today. Again, nothing terribly special, other than the pricing was $1.50 per game. So I got a complete in-box Tomb Raider Chronicles. Game's in excellent condition. I will never play this game, so this is basically trade bait for trying to get some cartridges that I want. Also complete in-box is Sonic Heroes for the PlayStation 2, $1.50. This one I'll probably hold on to for my son. Once he gets old enough to game. We did try playing Disney Infinity, and he's a little too young for it. He's about 4.5. It's not that the game's too complicated, but he needs something completely open world where he can't die, where it's just basically a jump button and like an action button or something, but he'll get there. So the other games I picked up were Sleeping Dogs for the Xbox 360, again, $1.50. I know that the collector's edition or definitive edition or remastered editions come out on Xbox One and PS4, sorry, but it's been getting bad reviews, a lot of choppiness and frame rate issues. So I did start playing it before on the 360 and really liked it, but the trade-in value at the time was too good to say no to. I got Fusion Frenzy, also Fusion Frenzy 2, because it was so good they had made another one. I didn't know much about this game. I'll give it a try. If I don't like it, then oh well, it's $1.50. We got Halo Wars, the disc version. This is a game that I have digitally but don't have the disc, and now I do. So hopefully in my travels I'll be able to find a case for it. If not, I know with what is it, Cover Project or Project Cover, you can print out your own. So I could always just find an old Xbox 360 case and build my own. Also got Sonic the Hedgehog, the original 360 version. I don't know what's on this disc, so been gaming for a long time. The first system I bought with my own money was an NES when I was in the 5th grade, way back in the 1980s, and I later went on and bought a Sega Genesis for myself also, and those are the original Sonic games. In hindsight, those games are terrible. Let's not start a debate about it, my opinion. Okay, but I don't know what this is, whether or not this is just a collection, because I know they have the Sega Classics collection, so I don't know if this is just a rehash or reboot. Who knows? Game's probably garbage. And lastly, which I was pretty excited about, was Star Wars Jedi Outcast for the original Xbox. So the disc is in excellent shape, nice and gold and shiny, and I don't know why those of us who are on YouTube show you guys the back of discs, because you can't tell they're scratched up, but this one's in good condition. Unfortunately, he did put the sticker on there, so I got to be real careful taking that off. Some of the stickers he's used will rip the covering off the discs, but there's one major problem with this game. I don't have an original Xbox anymore, nor do I want an original Xbox, so this is just going to be trade bait also. Remember, I don't sell these games. Some games I'll trade in if I have a whole bunch of cheap games. I'll just go trade them in because for store credit at local old school gaming. I know I give them drops all the time, but they've got a great staff and they're friendly, and I've traded in over $900 worth of stuff there, of mostly garbage. But and when I say garbage, they're not bad games. They're just games I'm done with that don't hold any type of monetary value to keep in the collection, or don't have any trade value to get other games from other gamers. So hopefully I can get the stickers off, and move a couple of these games. The 360 games, it's, I went and got a brand new model 360 at Salvation Army, and I picked it up for, what did he give it to me for? I think he gave it to me for $10 because it had no cords and no hard drive. I went and got a 500 gig hard drive. I've used about half that space with the digital games that I have and have accumulated over the years. And also what I do is every single week when the Xbox games go on sale, where you have the free games from Xbox Gold, Xbox Live Gold, and also when games drop to like $2 or $3 this week, Super Puzzle Fighter HD Remix, whatever, was $2.59 or $2.99. So I picked that up. Played it yesterday. Not a big fan of those. I like the match threes, but with the jewels and the jewels combining into bigger, whatever. But you know, I played it for a little bit, and I'll probably continue to play it every now and then. Puzzle games are good, but I'll hold on to a lot of these 360 games. I don't feel like there's a gigantic step up between the Xbox One and the 360 graphically. I think that processing power, again, complete noob here, but I think the processing power more is done for effects in the background. And the major difference we saw right out of the gate with Dead Rising 3 was just the thousands of zombies that were on the screen at one time, all doing their own things, which was amazing. It didn't look a whole lot better than anything on the 360, but just all those zombies having their own AI and acting randomly was awesome. So I think that's the major step up. So anyways, thanks for watching. As always, you can follow me on Twitter. It's at Swocast or at Swarrior. And big thank you for Ben Reeves. He shared my last video, and we got all the way up to 16 views, which is one short of a record. I haven't looked at it in a couple hours, but big shout out to him, and I will be reading and reviewing his book for him and passing on that recommendation. So until next time there, shipmates, fair winds and following seas.